All right, this is Chris Levada with Simple Listing Solutions. Welcome to the Listing Getting webinar. I'm going to take 20 minutes right now and I'm going to lay out a crystal clear roadmap to getting listings. And we're going to call this webinar How to Leverage Your Own and Other Agents' Listings to Get More of Them. More of them what? More listings. Okay, so how to leverage your inventory and other agents' inventory to get more listings. So, welcome. And let's just start from the beginning, right? Let's talk about sellers and what they want, right? Because there's really two stages that sellers exist in. Stage one, I'm thinking about selling my home, right? And that could last anywhere from 1 minute to a year. Thinking about selling my home, maybe we're going to put our home on the market. They're thinking about it. And in that stage, they begin to show a greater interest in area information. Like they may stop and pull over and grab a flyer out of the flyer box when they're driving home from work because they see a new listing down the street, right? They may do that. Okay. Stage two, I've decided to sell my home. Not I'm thinking about it, but we're going to sell our home. And that could last for a while too. That could last anywhere from an hour to a year, right? We're going to sell our home and we're going to put it on the market this spring. Or we're going to put it on the market in July. Or we're going to put it, after I do the roof, after we paint the house, but we're going to put it on the market. Okay, so they've made the decision to sell. And in that stage, they really want information, right? Nowhere so far have I said they want a real estate agent. They don't. They want information, right? So what do sellers want? People planning on selling their homes want information. If you can be the first to provide the information they want in a way that makes them say, wow, that's cool, the listing is usually yours. Right? Unless they've got a referral or a sister or a friend or somebody that they're planning on working with, right? But your game, if you're farming for listings, right, is to provide the information that people want in a way that makes them say, wow, this is really cool. And so, again, remember we're talking about how to leverage your inventory and the inventory of other agents. Okay, so this is Mr. Sam, soon-to-be seller. Right? He's made the decision to sell. And what is Sam paying attention to in his neighborhood now that he's made a decision to sell? Even if he's thinking about selling, what's Sam paying attention to? He's paying attention to what's going on in his neighborhood, right? Any listing that comes on the market down the street, across the street, around the corner, one block over, that's going to be of interest to Sam, right? He's going to want to know, hey, does that house compare to mine? How much are they asking, right? You know what's more interesting to Sam? When those things sell. Because Sam can then find out, well, what people are asking for in my neighborhood is one thing, but what homes are selling for is another thing. I'm going to be selling my home. I want to know what homes are selling for. Not only do I want to know about the just listeds, but I really want to know when they sell, right? That's what Sam is going to pay particular attention to as a gatherer of information. All right, so he's looking out there at his neighborhood. Right? He's paying attention to what's going on, what would my home sell for. He's doing all this stuff long before he talks to a realtor. All right. Now, check this out. What are these things Sam just came home? Sam came home from work one day and he found this postcard in his mailbox. It's a jumbo-sized postcard, and a local real estate agent sent it out to him via the EDDM program through the post office for 15 cents. Right? In fact, a local real estate agent hit the entire neighborhood for 15 cents each. Right? Sent it out to 1,000 homes, cost him a total of $150. Right. Or the agent, maybe didn't have a mailing budget, so they went and they knocked around these just listed and just sold and just stuck these postcards in the crack of the door at eye level, right? No mailing, no postage cost at all. They just went and hit 25, 50 houses around a just sold, sticking these little postcards in the door. But either way, Sam, the soon-to-be seller, came home and he found this postcard. It says, your neighbors at 930 Blemmer Road just sold their house in 1 day. See what they got and discover how much yours could sell for in the next 60 days. At www.930blemmerjustsold.info. Right? Do you think Sam, the seller, right, the gatherer of information, who's paying attention to what's going on in his neighborhood because he's going to be selling his home, do you think that Sam, the seller, might be interested in knowing what his neighbors at 930 Blemmer Road just sold their home for? Right? And by the way, escrows tend to close right around the 30th. Right, which means the first is a target-rich environment. There's things that just closed escrow all over the place that you could be out there marketing to the homes around those just solds. The first one to provide them with the information they want, which is, hey, your neighbor's house is on the market for 90 days. Did you know it just closed escrow on Friday afternoon? Find out how much they got at your neighbor's just closed escrow.info. Right? That's how you can drive your seller prospects, right, and your homeowners in the neighborhood to a lead capture web page, right, a squeeze page. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Here's another one. Imagine this. Imagine coming home to this postcard and Sam the seller finds this in his, again, in his mailbox or stuck in the crack of his door. It says, great family seeking 3 to 4 bedroom Village Park home, right? And Sam happens to live in Village Park and own a home, right? Great family seeking 3 to 4 bedroom Village Park home. Want to sell them yours? Alternatively, I can bring you a cash offer on any Village Park condo, right? Maybe Sam's a condo owner in Village Park. Right. Go find out now at www.villageparkhomewanted.info. Right. It says, I've been watching Village Park like a hawk for this great family. They're fully approved and ready to purchase when they find the right home. Right. And by the way, meet Dan, my investor guy. He's always interested in purchasing any 1 or 2 bedroom condos in this zip code. Right. If you want a cash offer, call. So Sam the seller would be intrigued by your neighbors at 930 Blemmer just sold, find out what they got. He'd also be intrigued by a great family seeking to purchase in this neighborhood. Do you want to sell? You want a cash offer? Sam the seller would be intrigued by both those things, and he'd go check them out. And when he got over there, he might be interested in getting a free bullseye home value report, right? Discover right now how much your home could realistically sell for in the next 30 to 60 days. Don't trust Zillow and other computer-generated home valuations that are often wrong by tens of thousands of dollars. Right? My Bullseye Home Valuation Report provides an eerily accurate estimation of what your property would very likely sell for in the next 30 to 60 days. Right? Find out how much I think I could sell your home for in the next 30 to 60 days. Just visit howmuchformyvillageparkhome.info. Do you see how these things work? Right? What does a seller, Sam the seller, want? He wants to know what's going on in his neighborhood, what came on the market, what sold, how much did they get, how many offers came in on it, how long was it on the market. Right? All that information, they just suck it up. They love that kind of information. Plus, hey, what do you think you could sell my home for in the next 30 to 60 days is going to have a broad appeal to Sam the sellers. Right? And so how do we get these people? Right? Lead capture squeeze pages. This says your neighbors at 16057 Orchard Glen put their home on the market, see their asking price, and discover how much yours could sell for in the next 60 days. Here's all the information about that property. Right? Look at this one. Great family seeks lovely 3 or 4 bedroom home in Village Park. Here they are. Here's the story. You can come over here and learn all about them and find out how much your home would sell for in the next 60 days. Right? So let's go take a look at some of these. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to log on. I'm going to go over here to just sold near you. justsoldnearyou.info. 2225 Baton Road in Redondo Beach just sold in 60 days for $30,000 over asking price. Check out the details below. Right? 2225 Baton Road just sold, originally listed at $905. This 4-bedroom, 3-bath home with an estimated 2,200 square feet of remodeled living space sold in 6 days for $935,000. That's the kind of information, right? That's the kind of information that somebody who lives in Redondo Beach in and around this area, right, with a 4-bedroom or a 3-bedroom home, that's the kind of information they want. 6 days? $30,000 over, 2,200 square feet. That's similar to my home. Let me see the pictures. Can I compare it to what my house looks like? Right? They're eating this stuff up if they're thinking about selling their home. And then when they scroll down, how much could your home sell for in the next 60 days? Get my free Bullseye, eerily accurate home value report, and it'll tell you. Right? Give me all this detailed information. I'll generate a free report for you, and I'll send it right over. And by the way, if you're planning on selling, I'd like to interview for the job. Right, and there's several reasons you ought to consider hiring me. Number one, my easy exit listing agreement, my $1,000 seller guarantee, my clutter removal program, my professional home staging, right, and lots more. So here's a very simple and effective way to get out to the community around 2225 Baton Road the information that they want, and in a way that makes them say, wow, right? And by the way, call QB Vasco as a phone number to arrange a preview or to learn more about other homes coming on the market in this neighborhood. Right? So here's the information that they want, right? And here's our offer, Bullseye Free Home Value Report. All right, let's go over here to just listed near you. Let's take a look at this one. right? Instead of advertising a just sold for over asking price in only 6 days, what we're advertising here is the duplex at 1980 and 1982 Chatsworth Boulevard is now listed for sale for $949,900. Who do you know that might be interested in owning this amazing Point Loma investment property, right? It's a great opportunity to own this 1928 Spanish Revival duplex. This can't be built in this neighborhood today. You get two two-bedroom and one-bath units, both with large, fully fenced yards and their own laundry. Right, this property has so much character with the original wood floors, covered ceilings, and the duplex is listed for $949,900, and it produces income of $4,600 a month at current rents. The cap rate is 4.4% after expenses, including property taxes. You can live in one unit and collect rent on the other, or use as a straight investment property and get positive cash flow with 30% down. Right, call Kevin to view this property. Right, so here's the property, just listed, just came on the market. Right, and by the way, find out how much your San Diego County home could sell for in the next 30 to 60 days with bullseye accuracy. And again, then when we get down here, if you're planning on selling, I'd like to interview for the job. Here's some reasons why you might want to hire me. Right, so in this case, I'm promoting a just listed. Right, and the lead capture is give me a call if you want and or apply for my 30 to 60 day free home value report. Right. Just listed, just sold. Now, does it just sold? Does it have to be my just sold for me to advertise it? Heck no, any just sold. I can go advertise any just sold all day long. Now, I can't use the other agent's images without their permission. So if I'm going to go advertise a just sold, I need it to get my own images. That's not hard to do. And by the way, it's also not hard to call up the selling agent and say, hey, congratulations on your closed escrow. You know, I almost put together an offer on that, but my buyers decided to go in another direction. I'm curious, how many offers did you get? And then they say, oh, we had 15 offers. Now you've got the story. Now you can come over here and say, it's just sold in 6 days for $30,000 over asking price with 15 offers. Right? It's not hard to be a real estate detective and get the information to put together one of these squeeze pages around a just sold. Now, for just listeds, if it's your own just listing, this is how you're going to promote it to a neighborhood and find out how much yours would sell for. But if it's another agent's just listed, you're just going to get their permission to advertise their listing. You know, 6 out of 10 realtors will say no, but 4 out of 10 will say have at it. Right? That's not hard to do. It's not hard to get a realtor to say, hey, sure, you can advertise my listing. Right? You just play like you're broke. I'm just poor and starving. I'm going to see if I can maybe get a buyer out of Facebook or Craigslist or something with, okay, go ahead. Right? They don't know that you're a savvy and sophisticated marketer with a real estate license. It's making a lead capture squeeze page like this, right? So that you can send out, you know, your jumbo postcards, right, door by door around the just listed or around the just sold to 50 or 100 homes around it. Drive seller prospects over to a squeeze page, right? So, does this system work? That's a great question. Does this system work? Because it looks like it would. Chris, it looks like a great system. Does it work? Well, why don't we log in to the back office of a real estate agent actually using the system, and let's see what kind of leads they're getting in their lead center right now. I'm just going to log in. I just hid my screen for a moment so you can't see all my proprietary information as I scroll through these real estate agents, but I'm logging into the back office of an agent right now, and I'm going to open up their lead center, and we're just going to see what's happening here. And we're going to go right over to this website, and we're going to say Lead Center. Yeah, and let's open it up. Okay. So here we are. We're logged into the back office of Rick, right? And we're just going to come down and look at Lead Center Managed Prospects. And right here where it says Campaign, that denotes which lead source the person was captured from, because I've got a ton of different ways to capture leads. But you can see these are all home value. These are all home value requests, right? So today is July 1st, and you can see this is May 20th, June 15th, June 27th, April 16th, June 12th. These are all June and May and June leads. Today is July 1st, so we've got just for May and June 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 home value request leads with email addresses and in some cases phone numbers, right? Not most cases phone numbers, but in some cases phone numbers. And I can tell you, this is Rick's back office. We're going to log out of it right now. We're just going to log back over to my website. And I personally spoke with Rick, and I know that in one 10-day period, just a couple weeks ago, he took 2 listings and had 12 of those home value requests still to make his way through. So at 24 home value requests back there, knowing Rick with RE/MAX, he's probably got 3, 4, 5 listings out of that. All right. So this is the system. Does it work? Sure, it works. Right. It works to advertise just solds. It works to advertise just listeds. It works for targeting divorce prospects, right? With letters in the mail. Are you a homeowner facing divorce? Find out now for free whether your property is an asset or a liability and by how much, right? Should you keep the home or sell it and split the proceeds? What if you owe more than it's worth? Make sure you get an expert and unbiased valuation. Because whether you handle your own property division or a court handles it for you, there are 3 crucial steps to the process, one of which is an agreement between both parties on a value for the marital property. So why not find out right now, get an accurate, up-to-the-minute report, right? From who? Well, from a real estate agent who happens to be a real estate divorce advisor, right? Certified. So, you know, that's divorce. Well, how about FSBOs? Selling your home on your own to avoid paying a broker's fee will almost always cost you more than the broker's fee, and here's why. Watch the video, find out. How much could I sell your home for in just 30 days? Right? So lead capture squeeze pages for FSBOs, for divorce prospects, for working around just solds, right? For working around just listeds. It's a great way to capture seller leads, and you can drive traffic to these squeeze pages with Facebook pay-per-click ads. You could drive traffic to these squeeze pages through Craigslist. You could drive traffic to these squeeze pages with postcards at the front door, which I've already got made for you, and I've already got all these squeeze pages and templates created and laid out for you. You could drive traffic to these squeeze pages using the U.S. Postal Service EDDM program for 15 cents a postcard. Right. There's a lot of different ways you could drive traffic to these lead capture squeeze pages. In fact, I've got lead capture squeeze pages just for your list pendants and your probate people. Right? So you can send them a letter in the mail, and for your expired, so you can send them a letter in the mail and have them go to a squeeze page, right? And learn why they should work with you if they're an expired listing. Right? Why they should work with you if they're an expired listing. Well, because here's how to put your home back on the market and have it sold in 45 days or less guaranteed. Right? Meet me and find out why. Learn about my easy exit listing contract, my free Molly Maids, my weekly updates, my flexible fee schedule, my 30-minute callback guarantee. Learn about having no sign in the yard, estate and garage sales, and free moving boxes. Right? Meet people who had their home on the market and it didn't sell, and then they met me and we got it sold for top dollar. Right? And then if you'd like a zero obligation consultation, let me know. I'd love to talk to you. Right? So how I can send a letter to an expired listing and have them come over here and say, oh, hey, I'd like to do that. Right? Or a jumbo postcard and say, hey, look what your neighbors around the corner just did. Go check it out. Or look at what happened to the house down the street. Go check it out. Right? Or, hey, if you're going through a divorce and you own property, that's a problem. Learn what you can do right here. Or, you know, if you're trying to save money and that's why you're selling your home on your own, you're not going to save money. This is why. Right? So that's what we're doing over here at Simple Listing Solutions these days. And I hope you got some great ideas for going out and getting listings. Right. And if you want some help, we make it so darn easy. You can bring me onto your team. I have all the stuff ready to go. Your postcards are ready to go. Your squeeze pages are ready to go. And by the way, these .info URLs, they cost about $3. In fact, about $2.95 over at GoDaddy. And I give you the ability to create unlimited squeeze pages, and the templates are already laid out. So all you have to do is change the photo, change the address. Right? Whether you want to go after FSBOs or expireds or just listeds or just solds or divorce or probate, right? They're done. And they're very easy for you to work on. You don't need to be a computer techie. You could just be a standard real estate agent with standard real estate agent tech skills, and you could very easily come over here like Kevin did and put together pages like this. So thanks for not keeping us a secret over at Simple Listing Solutions. And if you want to get on board and bring us onto your team, you can just come over here and click sign up, right? Sign up and take advantage of the stealth system, which includes everything that I've just shown you and a whole lot more, And just sign up for the stealth system. And in fact, right now, I got a little bargain going for you. Real affordable. Any agent can afford to do this. In fact, there are no agents that can't afford to do this. right? So thanks for not keeping us a secret at Simple Listing Solutions. Go do great work. Bye.